What if I told you the Toronto Maple Leafs might have a golden opportunity to snag a key player from a team in disarray? With the trade deadline looming, whispers are swirling about a potential shakeup involving a standout forward whose contract situation has left his current team in a bind. Could this be the moment Leafs fans have been waiting for? Stick around as we dive into the latest trade rumors that could transform our roster. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop on all things Maple Leafs, as trade talks are heating up as we approach the NHL trade deadline. And as a die-hard Toronto Maple Leafs fan, it's hard not to feel a mix of excitement and anxiety about the potential moves. With our team sitting in a position where we have the salary cap flexibility, the question on everyone's mind is, who should GM Brad Treliving be calling? There's been a lot of chatter about the Florida Panthers and their willingness to consider offers for Sam Bennett. Now, this is intriguing. Bennett is having a solid season with 13 goals and 26 points. And let's be honest, he's a player that Treliving knows well. The Panthers are in a bit of a bind with Bennett's contract situation. If they can't bridge the gap in negotiations, they might be forced to trade him rather than lose him for nothing in free agency. Just imagine Bennett donning the blue and white. I can see him adding that much-needed grit and scoring depth that we've been craving. But here's the kicker. If we want him, we're going to have to give up something of value in return. Do you think it's worth it? Personally, I'm torn on this. Then we have the New York Rangers, who've made waves this season with their recent trades. The talk around Mika Zibanejad is particularly concerning. Some insiders are suggesting he's been too sensitive to outside criticism, which could affect his performance when it matters most. If the Rangers are feeling the pressure to shake things up, could they be open to moving Zibanejad? He could be the type of player who can elevate our game in the playoffs. But again, will we be willing to take that risk? I'm honestly conflicted about this one. Let's not forget about the Nashville Predators. They've shown they're willing to make questionable trades, as evidenced by their recent move of Philip Tomasino to Pittsburgh. With tensions reportedly rising within the locker room, there's a chance they might be looking to make more changes. If their organizational decisions are as volatile as they seem, could we swoop in and snag a player who could fit our needs? It's a risky bet, but the potential rewards could be huge. And then we have the Ottawa Senators, who are drawing attention for their own potential trades. Names like Josh Norris and Thomas Chabot are being thrown around as possible targets. And with the Senators desperate for a playoff push, they might be inclined to make a move. If Treliving is smart, he'll pick up the phone and see what's on the table. The question is, can we find a deal that benefits both sides? Each of these potential trades brings its own set of risks and rewards. As fans, we have to consider what these decisions mean for our team's future and our hopes for a deep playoff run. It's an exhilarating yet nerve-wracking time to be a Leafs fan. So, you believe this is the right direction for the team? I, for one, am divided. The stakes are high, and every decision counts. The landscape of the NHL is shifting, and we need to ensure we're not left behind. What do you think? Are the Leafs on the right track with these potential trade partners? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. We've seen Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner shine as elite players, but why isn't their power play converting at the same level we expect? You know, historically, this has been one of the most formidable power plays in the NHL, yet it feels like something is off this season. One of the key points raised by analysts is the heavy reliance on Matthews. It's almost as if the game plan becomes predictable when he's on the ice. Sam McKee pointed out that his teammates seem overly focused on getting the puck to him, which allows opposing defenders to anticipate and break up their plays. This is concerning because we all know how dangerous Matthews can be if given the chance to shoot, but the predictability limits that potential. When you see Matthews signaling for the puck, it's like a neon sign for the defenders. Everyone knows what's coming next. Nick Kypreos highlighted this dynamic, referencing the infamous beaver tail move, where a player is visibly asking for the puck. Sure, it shows Matthews' eagerness to make an impact, but it also telegraphs their strategy. This has led to a stagnant power play at times, and we can't afford that if we want to capitalize on our man advantage. Then there's the chemistry between Matthews and Marner. While they undoubtedly complement each other, could it be that their connection is unintentionally stifling the creativity of the rest of the team? Justin Bourne pointed out a recent instance where their tendency to force passes to one another disrupted the flow of the power play. It's a tricky balance. On one hand, You want to maximize the talents of your star players, but on the other, it's crucial to ensure that all players on the ice are involved and ready to contribute. The conversation also turned to the power play units themselves. It seems like the second unit is often an afterthought, which is a shame considering the talent we have. The Maple Leafs need to find ways to give that second unit more meaningful opportunities. When the first unit is overused, it can lead to fatigue and, ultimately, a drop in performance. Bourne suggested that even if it means the first unit gets less ice time, this could help to build confidence in the second unit. So, what does this mean for the future of the team? With nearly $50 million tied up in our top stars, there's undeniable pressure to figure this out. The Maple Leafs have the pieces to be a dominant power play team, but they need to adapt. It's not about removing Matthews from the equation. It's about making the unit less predictable and more dynamic. Spreading the puck around effectively and rethinking player roles could be key strategies moving forward. And let's not forget, the Maple Leafs still boast one of the highest power play conversion rates in the league, sitting at a solid 26%. However, with the current struggles, it's clear that adjustments are necessary. If they can strike the right balance and unlock the full potential of their offensive line, this team will remind everyone just why they've been considered one of the most dangerous teams in the league. I'm genuinely curious to hear what you think about these developments. Do you believe the Maple Leafs can turn this around? Or are we heading down a slippery slope? I, for one, am torn. I see the potential, but it's frustrating to watch it not come to fruition. What are your expectations? What frustrations are you feeling as we watch this unfold? I want to hear your opinions down in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this discussion, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any essential updates. And hey, make sure to hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest news and insights about our beloved Maple Leafs.